welcome back to Women's Footy for NAB, supporting footballers from NAB AFL Auskick to the big time. I want to introduce now Demon superstar Tyla Hanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Tyler, Ash Brazel here. Amazing performance by the team yesterday, but you personally best on ground. How do you feel firstly, and the consistency of the team? How do you guys keep it week in, week out like that?
Yeah, I think firstly it was a great win, but yeah, I'm feeling really good. The sort of week off might have done me good in the end. So yeah, we're feeling really good, but we've got a really good record as far as wins and losses, but throughout a game, we're sort of still trying to chase that four-quarter performance, and I think yesterday's the closest we've got to that.
And Tyler, you guys came out of the blocks absolutely firing yesterday, and we haven't seen a lot of that from the Ds this season. Was there something you focused on during the week? Were you like, all right, we're on here, girls, let's do this?
Yeah, definitely. I think we started slow in most games and had to sort of chase back from there. So yeah, we were definitely wanting to start really well from the first bounce, and we did that.
Yeah, and being, like, talking about the strong start, being at Casey Fields, being the home ground, everyone hates playing there, obviously, except for you guys. Is that something that you know, we know this ground better than anyone else, you know you can have that advantage depending what way you are and how strong the wind is that week?
Yeah, definitely. I think it must be hard for teams to come out and fly down, obviously, and then travel out to Casey as well. And yeah, we sort of know the ground and we know the conditions are always going to challenge us. So once you sort of figure out how to use that wind and know which dead pockets to not kick to and sort of which side of the ground to play, I think, yeah, it makes a really big difference in the game style.
And Paxi had another huge game yesterday as well. You must be super happy with the way she's playing.
Yeah, she's been an incredible player for a long time, and she's definitely a great mid to play alongside. And yeah, I think she's still going to keep going. And age is just a number for her. She's flying, so it's good to see her play well.
And everyone I hear that talks about her talks about she's a real leader of the group. I know obviously she's experienced, she's been there before, but what is her leadership qualities? Is she vocal with you mids? Does she help you out on the field?
Yeah, she's definitely sort of increased that side of her game, and she's really instructive. So when we're out there, she's constantly communicating and instructing, especially when she's behind us as the mids. But as far as leadership style, she sort of leads by example, and she sort of pulls people along with her. So yeah, the way she goes about it sort of just sets the tone for everyone else.
It's the best way to lead by example. So Ash, I'm going to throw it over to you now for the analyser for Pillar Products roller blinds exclusively at Bunnings.
Now, I did talk about Casey Fields before, and everyone talks about how windy it is. So I want to show you a play that they do. It's how Melbourne actually run the ball down the ground. If you look here, we have a mark here by Eliza West. Any other team, we're going to freeze it here, would look down the field and see, okay, there's no one there. I'm going to wait for my 8 seconds and then I'm just going to bomb it long for a tall forward. What I love about Melbourne is they switch the play. They're so smart. It's so windy. No other team would even risk this. But we play it out here. We cross through the middle. Mitham marks the ball. Mitham knows straight away it is going again. This is where our good friend Tyler steps up. The ball hits the deck. Most players would actually freak out here, but I don't know if it's the connection of the group, the trust, but Tyler's able to pick it up and just continue that link into the 50, which, yes, GWS end up with the ball, but Melbourne's forward pressure, we end up with a goal. Tyler, is this something you guys work on during the week about crossing the ball? Because you definitely, the speed that you do it in, I reckon would be one of the best teams that do it in the league.
Yeah, it's definitely a focus for us. We sort of like to use the corridor where we can, and definitely at Casey, if you sort of keep that one where Westy had it, if she does keep going long with the wind, it's really hard to get out of that pocket. So we can sort of turn and know that our numbers are going to be running to those spots. So yeah, even that one, I could turn and know that Eliza was going to be there, and same with Lil. So having that trust that you've got numbers there, and yeah, you really want to open the play rather than play into those dead pockets of the ground.
All right, well, that was the analyser. Thanks to Pillar Products, who have you covered inside and out. Shutters, roller blinds, window film, exclusively at Bunnings. And Tyler, you were actually on the Bunnings ad. That's you, isn't it? It comes up during the ad breaks.
Yeah, it's been on a lot, so I think you're pretty unlucky if you've missed it. But yeah, I do run out of the room. So do my family, just to avoid it. But nah, Bunnings are really good to me when I worked there, and yeah, it's good to see it still running.
Well, it's my son's favourite show, so favourite ad. So keep it up. I think he wishes that I was on that, and it's my favourite store. So well done.
And thank you to Pillar Products as well. And thanks, Tyler. Really appreciate you joining us, and well done on a huge win out at Casey Fields yesterday.
No worries. Thanks for having me.